Hey guys, it's me, December, it's me, and I'm back again with another review, and this time it's of 1989's Rush Week, which is about a girl called Tony, who's an ambitious student journalist, played by Pamela Ludwig, who finds out that, not all is what it seems at the college, and finds out that, there's a death link to the dean of the college, and these people seem to be going missing. So her whole story arc is her trying to figure out what's going on. So as she's going around trying to figure this out, you also get these funny hijinks, or very cringy, supposedly funny hijinks, a bit like in Porky's and Revenge of the Nerds in a way, except those two films are a lot better in the way they do the hijinks. In this, you have two fraternities going against each other, which are Gamma Alpha Epsilon and Beta Delta Beta. And Delta Beta Delta always wants to ruin everything for the other fraternity. Now, what they do is they play pranks on them, they ruin everything they do, basically, and they just cause them non-stop crap, basically, trying to ruin everything they do. Now, Delta Beta Delta also has these moments in the movie where, for instance, they have this prostitute having sex with different people in the room, and then they kind of trick her into having sex with a dead corpse, basically, which looks nothing like a dead corpse, but you're supposed to believe it is. And what they've got is they've got a Hills of Eyes uh, poster on the wall where they can look through like the holes in it to see on her and to perv on her, a bit like Porky's really when they're watching the girls in the shower. So Tony starts spending time with the leader of that group, who is Jeff, played by Dean Hamilton. And what she does is they kind of have this budding romance going on, and they kind of get close, and you don't really see them do much together, but they talk a lot. And then she keeps on investigating. She breaks into a guy's house and ends up in his dark room, and it gets a bit tense at that. But when you get to the slasher elements terrible, right? It's like a made-for-TV kind of slasher, where the killer comes in, the killer follows, and then as he rises his axe, it goes to the next scene. Now the killer wears a black robe with a hood, and he wears this really bad rubber old man looking mask, which looks very uncomfortable and looks very cheap. So does the axe, to be honest. The axe doesn't look that great at all for most of the movie. It looks very cheap. But the kills, you don't really get any blood, and when you do, it's very minimal. And what happens is you'll get these moments where, for instance, you get this woman, she'll be on the screen, she's topless, she's showing off her body, and then you know for a fact the next thing that's going to happen is she's going to die. She's going to get killed, she's going to be butchered, you're never going to see her again, right? So what happens is Tony keeps finding out that people are going missing, nobody seems to care, and she just goes looking for them, and then she thinks it's the chef who did it, she thinks it's the uh, dean of the college, she thinks it's some other person. Now, there is a weird bit of story in this where these girls who get killed kind of end up modeling with this supposed dummy of a dead corpse and have to hold it and have to do all these kind of things because a mystery watcher pays big money for these photos. So that's a hint to the movie. Now, when you get to the end, and we get like the chase scene, or you get the finale. The finale is just terrible because all it is basically a lot of running around, a lot of what's going on here? Who's this? Oh, could it be him? Could it be this person? Because let's all dress in robes because we're having a big massive party tonight and we're all going to dress the same, right? Now, what I will say about the movie is there's a lot of party scenes. There's a lot of nudity, right? Topless nudity. A lot of people would say, oh, that's worth it alone. But in this movie, it's not. Because this movie feels so cheap. The acting's good. Don't get me wrong, the acting's good. But it feels so cheap on the kills and so made for TV. But when you watch it, you think, oh, if I'd have just watched this on TV, I would have saved some money. Pamela Ludwig is great as Tony, and most of the other characters are. But it's not really a slasher, in my view. It feels like it was meant to be a comedy, a really bad, cringy comedy. And they went, oh, how can we make it where multiple audiences will watch this? So they went, oh, let's make it a slasher as well, with very minimal slasher elements in it. Overall, the movie just kind of bored me. I don't know what to say. I mean, a lot of people, when I heard about the movie, said, yeah, it's not that great, but it's decent. And for me, I feel like I couldn't watch this movie again because it just felt tedious and felt too long, even though it did have some great moments in it, but I don't want to spoil. But at the same time, I don't know if I can recommend the movie because I really didn't like it very much. And when you get the reveal of who the killer is, you're just like, huh? You know? I guess it makes sense. I guess it doesn't, depend on what you've been, saying during the movie or thinking. Movie, let me know down below. If you haven't and you're thinking about watching it and you do, let me know down below. You might like it more than me. Hell, if you've seen it, you might be able to tell me where I went wrong with this movie. As always, guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe. And thanks for the support. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.